Look at us. Wait. Here you go. The other ear. He's got to take his hearing aid out. Now we're good. Look at there. People coming in. It's tea time. Uh-oh, I didn't do the swappy-roo. I don't know how to do it now. Let's see.
There we go. There you go.
There, tea. Oh, that smells good. That's good. Let it cool off a bit.
Hope everybody's enjoying their day and having
Weather
great
from
day
Texas.
so far.
Here's to afternoon tea with your son. Ah. I can't believe how good this stuff smells.
Tea time, everybody. Glad to be back with y'all today.
Yeah.
Pardon my hair, it's getting a little crazy.
He gave me my birthday present today. He took my car, got it inspected, and washed it.
I should show you the car over here. It looks pretty good.
Oh, we've all got coronavirus hair. At least you don't have roots showing. You just got a mohawk.
I was thinking about getting all mine cut off, just going cue ball, but I don't know. I feel like the top of my head might get a little cold. So
It might get sunburned too.
the problem with me is it doesn't just keep growing on top; it starts growing on the sides. So I start looking like a colonial politician from like the 1760s. So
There's Leanne. Oh.
so
We're just sitting on the porch.
right here on the front porch, and it is turned out to be a beautiful afternoon here in Western North Carolina. Started off a little cloudy and dreary looking, but we're in the mid 70s, and it's absolutely a beautiful day now.
It was so nice that our neighbor, I was doing the show, I told you all somebody knocked on the door and it was Jimmy. And Jimmy couldn't find Robert, and he just sat down on the front step and fell asleep or passed out, one or the other. And Tulip was right there with him, curled up with him. Tulip loves this fella. So
All right.
Robert took him to town.
So our mom's neighborhood is a lot like a scene from Mayberry sometimes. You never know who's going to show up.
But not many people come down our long driveway. They either know you and know that it's not scary back here. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, let's see. Well, we have that new tool. Did you get?
Oh yeah.
You didn't
Did
make
you
that
show
new,
it?
I showed it this morning. Yeah, I showed it this morning.
I didn't get to make a new video. I'll try to make a new video of it tomorrow.
It's hard to
see
make
if
a
we can get it
video
up.
by yourself and hold the phone this way. You get it out of whack. If you hold it straight up and down, you can do it. But
That's where having like a GoPro, like a lot of people use when they go skiing, they'll have like their little GoPro on their helmet, and wherever they look, it shows that. But
I've ordered a collar that goes around our neck, and the phone will fit in it. We have a cat at our feet. The cat just wants his belly rubbed. I dare you.
well, it's good to see everybody today. We've got quite a few people that are rolling into the room here.
We got 342 people and 250 stars already.
I'm not very familiar with the stars. So,
Somebody said they're like worth a penny a piece.
well, I've always liked having a gold star. When I was in school, I loved having a gold star. That usually meant I did my work and I didn't procrastinate. That was always something I would get in trouble for as a young boy. Procrastinating.
Do you remember first grade?
I do remember first grade.
Who was your first grade teacher? Miss Nancy?
Miss Nancy.
Miss Nancy Lemons. Miss Nancy, first parent teacher night, she brought me in there. It was right at Christmas time. and he had done a Christmas tree. And they had made the Christmas tree out of pieces of construction paper that were wadded up. And Justin just didn't make big old wads. He made little bitty wads, and he had to stay in at recess because he hadn't finished, and she made him stay in to finish it. And she had it on the front of her desk. That was the best place to be, her favorite thing, and she had put it on the front of her desk. Miss Nancy did.
Yeah, I guess I could have been an artist in another lifetime. So
Creative.
no, but it is nice to be out here in the Sunbeam.
We're kind of in a shadow in a sunbeam.
Yeah, we're under the eave of the house up here, and that
way we're not squinting.
my hands in the sun.
My legs are in the sun. And Tulip is in a sunbeam right over there. She has found herself a sunbeam besides curling up with Jimmy on the front porch. I thought he had passed out. I opened the door and I said, Jimmy, are you okay? I said, do you need me to call an ambulance? And his eyes rolled back in his head. Poor Jimmy. He was sound asleep or passed out, one or the other. And then Robert came upstairs and sat out on the porch like we are. And Robert missed his lunch to keep Jimmy company because he won't eat in front of him. But I could have fixed him a sandwich too, but he probably didn't want anything to eat.
Well, it is. It's been a nice day so far, and again, I just want to reiterate all of our thanks from the fly team at Fly Lady to all the people that have helped us out and bought our products and are using our products. We have always prided ourselves on trying to get you the best high quality home cleaning tools that makes cleaning a little more fun than it should be.
When I shared the new closet organizer to declutter closet organizer, people had said they had tried the plastic ones. They were posting that like crazy in the comments that they had tried the plastic ones and they broke. And yep, they do. Are they stainless steel?
No, they're just a chrome coating steel. But they're extremely strong.
But they're not going to rust.
They're not going to rust.
Okay.
They have a chrome coating on them, and they may rust if you put them outside for a long period of time. But indoors, no rust.
No rust.
So great for organizing your closets. And it's always neat to launch a new product, and whether it's a home cleaning tool or an organizational tool. Trying to find good ones sometimes can be tough, and we try to go through research and development to make sure we give you something really good.
And we've been doing our best to find a factory in this country that does sewing, and we can't find any right now that aren't doing PPE. They're all sewing PPE right now, and I understand that, but
we're hoping to really narrow down the search and hopefully find some U.S. manufacturers for some of our home cleaning products, especially the
rags,
the microfiber rags, and the microfiber mop cloths. That would be a great thing to do. So we are searching high and low, but we'll
especially after
hopefully
I
find
heard
it.
our president say things about breaking off trade with China. That's going to be tougher than the COVID-19 virus.
Yep.
If that happens to our economy.
Yeah, it's tough to find products. We do have a few products that aren't sourced over there. We have our feather dusters. They're sourced. They actually say they're made in Canada, but all of the ostriches are from all from South Africa. They're farmed there.
Yep.
And the birds molt twice a year. And so they harvest the the lower part of the under of the wing of the ostrich is the feathers that they actually use for feather dusters, and they're really poofy, they're really long, and they come in a lot of different colors. And the birds are extremely expensive, and because it's an ostrich feather, it's a natural product. It is a commodity, and so those
and they all have to be washed and sorted, and we have to have a license to import them.
Right.
To import the feathers.
It's definitely the toughest thing to find in the U.S. is
we have to have
ostrich feathers.
We have to have a wildlife license to import the feathers. We know more about ostrich feathers than anybody pretty much in this country. We have had to research it so much. We've had to corner the market on the ostrich feathers since they are a commodity, and we cornered the market like 2 years ahead of time.
And a lot of people have asked me in the past, and I've seen emails about it. Why is it got to be an ostrich feather? Well, that's how the good Lord made an ostrich. It's extremely different than any other feather on any other bird on the planet. If you put the ostrich feather under a microscope, you'll notice these hundreds of thousands of microscopic fish hooks, and that's how it grabs things.
On each frond of the feather.
Each little prawn that actually comes off of it. It's crazy how it looks under,
and that's what grabs the dust. At one time somebody tried to tell us it was static electricity and it would ruin your electronics. Well, it's not static electricity.
It's not static electricity. It is just how the good Lord made an ostrich. And they're extremely durable and extremely reusable, and will last for decades.
They don't. I have all the. I mean, you can go in the umbrella stand out there and pull every feather duster we've ever had manufactured. Still beautiful.
Yeah. One of the two things that'll kill a feather duster, maybe three, is dust mites. So if you store your feather duster in a dark room. And that kind of sounds like an oxymoron. Dust mites can kill a feather duster, and all we want to do is dust with it. But if you leave your feather duster in a dark spot, dust mites can grow and thrive, and they'll eat the feathers. And the feathers will fall off. But the other thing that will kill a feather duster is a cat.
A dog.
If a cat looks at it and the feather duster just kind of looks back at the cat wrong, that feather duster is going to die. And then a dog can actually do the same thing.
Did you know the story about Lucy when we got our first box of feather dusters that got delivered to the house? Lucy grabbed one of the feather dusters and took it out into the woods and buried it. We never did find that feather duster.
The original feather duster, dead on arrival.
We had 250 came in a box, and we had bought 250, and she took the 250th one right on top and took it out in the woods and buried it.
Sometimes there's, you have to sacrifice at least one. So.
And you learn from that point. You put it in a vase and you put it up high. Now our cat doesn't mess with dusters. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. Tulip doesn't know what to think about them. She hadn't decided yet, but she's a pretty good dog now. Sleep over there. I got one over there and one here asleep.
Yep. The animals love a nice warm sunbeam. So.
And that's what we should be doing, sitting in a sunbeam right now. And sunbeams, it's just like the sunbeams are purifying for the feather duster. It kills the dust mites. Sunbeams cure this coronavirus. It kills the virus. Things that are outside that have been touched by somebody with this virus, it dies in like 2 minutes.
I don't know how long. There's a lot of different studies out there, and you can look at the CDC and a lot of different other spots.
I don't believe the CDC.
But they all talk about different types of viruses can last longer on different types of surfaces, like cardboard, wood, stainless steel,
cloth,
maybe
plastic.
a painted surface. But things that get hot and stay hot, like if the sun hits it, it usually can sterilize it within several minutes, and it's totally sterilized. But it's also good to wipe stuff down. That's why we sell the microfiber cloths. And if you've got your favorite cleaner, like Mom has been singing the praises of Windex multi-purpose or all-purpose, and it is great. It's great stuff. So, and if you can get Lysol works good too, and it'll kill everything. And it'll also eat your fingers off too.
But soap and water works good too.
Soap and water, just soap and water.
And the
really
friction on our purple rags, the friction is what cleans things. Because if it will take a scratch off of a black car, a yellow scratch off of a black car that has, paint, and it will just grab it you know, because it's laying on top of that black paint, and it'll. People have had scratches on their cars. We've gotten the testimonials, and they just love it.
Yep.
That it takes it. So think about that on your hands, and using a purple rag on your hands when you're out and about. I took one to the dentist office yesterday. Oh, I took two to the dentist office yesterday. And I held one in each hand to keep from digging my fingernails into my hand.
As your mouth is wide open.
Yeah, and I used to grab the arms of the chair that I was in, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't know if they cleaned underneath.
Oh, you're turning into a real germaphobe on this.
I am a germaphobe.
That's funny.
So I put these rags in my hand, and they hadn't been washed many times. So when I put the alcohol, I had that green shirt on yesterday, that seafoam green shirt, and I got pink spots on my shirt.
Oh. Yeah, I think I used like 5 of the rags to clean Mom's truck a while ago, and it was really, really dirty. Had a lot of pollen and stuff on the top of it, and it needed a really good scrub down, but it's nice and clean now. And the purple rags, silver rags are great for polishing a truck or a car or anything like that. It's just absolutely great.
People are using the multi-wands too to wash cars and do things when they've got more time on their hands and they don't have to run through the car wash. They just bend it down and stick it in the bucket and then open it back up and soap their everything, and you put the handle on and do the roof of a truck.
Yeah, it's actually one of the cool things about a lot of our products is it's not just for one thing. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. If you can think of 1,000 different ways to use these tools inside your home, just imagine what you can do on the outside of your home, with like cleaning a car. And it's not just our rags. You can use our rubber scrubber. You can use our multi-wand. You can even use the mop if you've got a big truck. And I have actually used the rubber sweeper broom to clean a whole truck with, and I've also used it to remove snow with. I don't know if y'all seen that video.
Snow, it works for snow, and it works with the squeegee part. If you've spilt water in your garage or any place, it'll squeegee it up, and you can put it in a dustpan.
I'll tell you a funny story. We had Chick-fil-A night at my house, but it was homemade Chick-fil-A night, and I was breaking out the deep fryer again. I probably should have did a video, and I burned my thumb, and I have like a Band-Aid on it. And I've been to the bank today. I've kind of been here, there, and everywhere, and I've cleaned Mom's truck. And everywhere I go, I've kind of made a new habit of using hand sanitizer. Like every time I go pump gas or something like that, and it burns so bad. And I felt like a big baby today with this Band-Aid on, and the hand sanitizer finds a way inside this Band-Aid. I don't know how, but you got to be careful when you're using hot peanut oil and you're frying some chicken. So.
Oh, they like it better than Chick-fil-A.
It's really good. It is really good.
Did you have any onion rings? You do any onion rings?
I did onion rings this time instead of sweet potato tots. So. Anyway, other than that, that's about all that's going on here in North Carolina. So
it's story time at the cabin in the woods. It's not a cabin, but it's our house, and it's gorgeous out here today.
Yes, so
there's a limb that's gonna
everybody
fall.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and just try to take care of your families, take care of your homes. Listen to the Fly Lady. She's got a lot of great advice.
Hey, we were considered essential with this shutdown. We have been considered essential because of helping everybody get their homes in order because they had to work from home. And we had a great testimonial today. This lady had her husband home, working at home, her 2 sons home from college who were taking classes and taking tests, and she couldn't run her vacuum cleaner, and they're all allergic to the cat. And so she ordered our ultimate pack.
Okay. Yeah.
The purple, I call it the purple power pack. And she ordered that, and she used the carpet sweeper to clean the carpets instead of dragging the vacuum cleaner out, because they were they were all working in different rooms, and she couldn't make a big noise because they're taking phone calls and doing classes, and she got a wad of cat fur off a carpet that she has vacuumed several times a week. Just the biggest wad I have ever seen.
Well, I tell you what, I have used our carpet sweep a lot at our house, and we have a Molly dog at our house who is a Labradoodle.
Fluff wad.
And she's real poofy. She's so fluffy, and she is a shedder, but it is great for picking up her hair off of carpet and rugs through the house.
Well, when she comes here, the Roomba works overtime. It takes a couple of days after she's been here, and the Roomba runs every day to get Molly hair. And Robert say, the fluff wad's been here, and she likes to wipe her mouth and her whiskers on the couch. She's just got the weirdest little habit. She'll run along the edge of the couch, and if she could get all to the back, she would, and she would just run. Awesome.
What was this person say right here? Cheryl asked, Justin, did you always value Mom's advice, or did you grow into this place? My daughter bought me a candle that said, OMG, my mom was right about everything. LOL. We love your sweet mom. Well, I don't know. Probably not. When you're young, you don't typically listen to your parents too well. You might do it when you're not a teenager, but when you're a teenager, you kind of think you know everything already, and so Mom's probably told this story before, but there's a lot of lessons that you can learn from my mom. And one of them I learned, I think I was 16 years old, and we were at a movie theater, which nobody gets to do anymore. Isn't that crazy?
That's awful.
So we were at a movie theater, if y'all remember what that was. And it was during the first Gulf War. And if you know anything about my mother, she's extremely patriotic. And so they had the national anthem before a movie. It was kind of like a World War II flick or something like that. It was like
it was misery.
We had flashed back like 70 years into World War II or something, and I had never seen the national anthem pop up before a movie. So I was stunned, and I didn't know what to do. And Mom just popped right up, and then she looked at me, and she goes, "You need to stand up, young man."
Richard Allen was with you.
And I was like, Mom,
nobody else is standing up.
Nobody's going to stand up. It's a movie. We're in a movie theater. And she goes, they're playing the national anthem. You need to get your behind out of that chair and put your hand over your heart. I said, yes, ma'am. So I've learned a lot over the years.
And everybody else after that in the theater stood up.
I have learned a lot over the years that you need to kind of, I need to listen to Mom. She probably knows what she's talking about.
I listen to him now, though, because he lets me know when the weather's coming, because this kid studied to be a weatherman. Studied hard to be a weatherman, and now he's my personal weatherman.
I still like the weather, and I love to, watch it as it comes across the country. And I hate to say, I do kind of like, bad weather. It's just kind of what I was kind of trained and born to watch and do. But I love doing what I do now. It's a lot of fun. So
then he gets to be our personal weatherman.
To get to work with my mom. So.
Well, he works at the office, and I work at home because I can't get anything done at the office, can I?
No. I can't get anything done there. This is her office environment here behind us. One day soon, we'll take you on a grand tour again of the house once everything really greens out really, really good, and you can see Mom's brand new studio. We got to do a little bit of cord keeping in there. She's got cords running all over creation. We'll have to do some better cord keeping so it doesn't look like a hot spot. So.
But things are charged.
Things are charged, that's for sure. It looks like the Mission Control Center in Houston, Texas, or something. It's like there's just stuff everywhere in front of her, and she's got screens that she's looking at. And
we do have a new backdrop, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. I may put it on the wall behind my vanity, and that could be interesting. But we haven't hung it yet. We just haven't hung it yet. So
Well,
it's never a dull moment, and you can't do it all at once. It's just baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
it is. So everybody, prepare for dinner. It's coming up real soon, wherever
What's
you
for
are,
dinner
and
at your house?
what time zone. I don't know, but I'm supposed to be in charge of it tonight.
Uh-oh.
So I actually cooked last night too. So, but I'm in charge of it. There's a lot of homeschooling going down at my house right now, and there's been a lot of tough days trying to figure out Algebra 1 with my wife and my daughter. So there's a little inchworm. So, but yeah, it's
Algebra 1's easy.
well, it can be
call-
tough. So
they need to call
I'm
Nona.
in charge of cooking tonight. So
Well,
don't
I
know.
was thinking about making a hobo dinner. Remember hobo dinner?
I remember
Granddaddy,
a
Ellie
dinner
used to
in
make
foil.
Dinner in foil,
Dinner in
yeah.
foil, as they would say in other parts of the
about
country.
big hamburger patty with chopped up onions, sliced onions, and
That's-
potatoes and carrots.
That is a meal that we train our Boy Scouts to learn how to cook because it's really easy.
I learned it in Girl Scouts too. And Dutch oven cooking.
Cauliflower crust pizza sounds pretty tasty.
Oh, y'all's
So-
pizza night's on Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, we usually do pizza night on Friday whenever we're not doing a fish fry. I like having Fridays on Friday. So,
Friday. That's interesting.
I like having Fridays.
Deep Fridays.
Yeah, deep Fridays. But I don't have any fish. I've used it all. I've caught it all, and I don't have anything left in the freezer. So
No fish?
no fish. I'd have to get it from the grocery store, which is
No.
all right. But I've got a fish guy that I try to get a lot of fish from. But bacon top meatloaf sounds pretty good too. There's somebody said they hated algebra. Algebra comes in handy. I really like geometry more than anything. It was it kind of clicked in. It clicked in my head.
Geometry clicked. But I have tutored Leanne's daughter, Caroline. I was in the bathtub, and I get a phone call from Leanne, and they're trying to learn Algebra 1 or Algebra 2, one or the other. And I tutored Caroline while I was in the bathtub in algebra without even seeing it. So I'm pretty good in math. And Justin's dad was a math teacher his whole life.
Yeah, he was a little better at it than I was. I kind of took after my grandfather a little more. He was a carpenter, so he knew about the Pythagorean theorem, and that's about as more. Which you use that a lot in building. So
Yeah,
but
those angles.
I love the angles, and working with wood was always kind of fun. So
And he can build some stuff too.
yeah, the current discount code if you buy anything on our fly shop is clean25 for anything that's not already deeply discounted.
And all you gotta do is
clean25.
just put it in there, and it'll not. You'll know if you can use it or not. It'll apply it to anything in the cart that can have it applied to. Yeah, I don't have my magic wand out here.
I've got a long arm, so I can reach it.
Well, they were asking for you to be on the show more.
Well, I just happened to be around after I didn't know if I was going to get done in time from cleaning your truck. So, but
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's been sitting up for 2 months. I have rarely driven. I think I've gone to town one time, maybe twice. I got duck from the Thai restaurant.
Oh.
And we had a duck dinner one Friday night, and then one other time I think I went and got Mexican. So I've been good. I've stayed home.
Well, if you want some of this tea, you need to get it soon. We're almost out. I think we've got like 50 bags left, and it's going to go fast, and we haven't gotten our resupply yet. So if you do want it, you need to go ahead and scoop it up before it's all gone, because we might not get it back again until sometime this summer. So, but
It's been good. Yummy, yummy. And we're trying to get to decaf, but we're having... they want us to buy too much of it, but we're working on something.
we're working on a couple other things too, so we'll keep y'all apprised of that. So what we need is somebody that can cut my hair before I go cut it. So I got some dog shears at the house. I might use our dog clippers.
Did you see the Facebook post of somebody who tried to cut his own hair and it was all gapped up? And, and then he just started doing spikes. You know, when you're little and you're in the tub and you spike up the kid's hair. He started doing that and put that as his profile picture.
Well, I'm going through a little bit more hair product. I feel like a Revolutionary War person. So
the one thing that I have noticed during this lockdown, I'm gonna call it a lockdown because I felt like a prisoner not being able to go out and eat, is I ran out of lipstick.
Lipstick? You can't get that on Amazon or online?
You have to go buy lipstick because you have to try lipstick, and they don't make the color I want on Bobbi Brown anymore. And I've got to try it, and I am down to under the nub. I'm taking a Q-tip and putting lipstick on.
Well, if you've got your favorite shade, why can't you buy that online?
You can't find it. They've discontinued it because it's cyclical, seasonal, or fad or something.
Well, it sounds like you just need to just like get a color pattern that's just that's really close and just go with it.
I've tried, but it's hard to match it online. It really is. That's been. What's that truck gonna do?
It's just a big old truck down there. Everybody, we're just rambling on.
Yeah,
we've had a great tea time.
It's fun to tell
seeing you
stories.
guys, and I love being a part of tea time every now and then. So,
don't rock on tulip.
You got anything else you want to say?
Just see you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock.
Good to see y'all.
It's Friday, and you know what that means? Means we're getting ready for the weekend, and we'll have a sneak peek. We'll have a sneak peek into next week because we're gonna be in our master bedrooms, and you know what that means? We got to declutter some clothes and get some things out of the way because our rooms need to be the cleanest rooms in the house.
Mm-hmm. Let's get some things done, and you can play on Saturday. That's what the weekends are for.
Family fun day.
Getting in there, playing, and doing something fun.
What are
making
y'all
some
doing?
Memories.
This past weekend, they went to the lake and rented a house that they had rented in January, and they didn't want to let it go. So they rented a house.
So the people let us still go, and we wiped it all down because we're all like worried about we're going to get the COVID or something. But we wiped it down, cleaned it. We had a great time. It's kind of different when you can't go out to eat and stuff, but I did the fish fry. It was really good. I've been doing a lot of those, and I grilled some cheeseburgers out there. But I had some. My family, my kids wanted to go swimming, and they went swimming in 60-degree water temperature. It was so much fun watching them.
And Sarah water skied, didn't she?
I don't know. Yeah, she did. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. We're probably going to do some gardening and some.
Is Pisgah Forest opening up?
Yes, Pisgah Forest is opening up.
The Blue Ridge Parkway is opening up.
Blue Ridge Parkway is opening up. So a lot of the fun things to do in our neck of the woods in Western North Carolina. A lot of these government places, state parks, and things like that have opened back up where you can go mountain biking, you can go hiking. You're still, people are places that I've been out and about. People are keeping their distance. Nobody's coming up to you and giving you a bear hug, or nobody's going to stand right on your back when you're shopping and stuff like that. People are being pretty mindful of that. So just it's kind of tough, but I don't think we're going to be doing any swimming at the lake this weekend. It was very chilly. So
well, I heard tell of some storm out in the Atlantic.
Yeah, there's a little tropical system popping up close to Key West in the Florida Keys, that area down in the northern Caribbean there in the Straits of Florida.
Oh.
So it's early for that, but tropical systems, hurricane season starts on June 1st, so it's a little early, but it is what it is.
Usually this time of year we send out the email that, are you prepared to evacuate in case there's a storm? Well, we've been prepared to stay home, and we've had a virus storm that's kept us home, and we have all got cabin fever like you wouldn't believe. So a lot
of people have cabin fever.
I am ready. I am ready to go. I think the first place I want to go to dinner is eat German. We like to go to Helen, Georgia. We went to Helen, Georgia last summer. And I was there, and we're standing there looking for Patty and Phil. They were meeting us down there. And this lady says, "Are you the fly lady?" And I got a picture with her. So it was so much fun to see my fly babies out. It was like a busy weekend there. And we just went down to eat dinner together and then drive home. So we had 3 hours down and 3 hours back for dinner.
So if you can get out and do something fun with your family this weekend, do it. Get all your stuff done and stay on top of your...
know what's for dinner. That way
what's for dinner. And procrastination keeps you from doing things fun. So cheers to y'all, and
have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Love you guys.
Just hit finish.